doing great. I was seeing progress, and I finally saw my business growing. And perhaps that was the most happiest time of my life. Hey guys, it's Davey here, and it's currently day 185. I hope you guys had an amazing day, and I do hope you guys are doing better than yesterday. And today I came into my office, this office right now. Well, actually my bedroom, but my office because I sleep on the ground. But I came into my office today and I saw this very thick layer of dust on my table, about a few millimeters. Not exaggerating thick, but it is quite thick. Like if you run your fingers through it, you can leave a mark there. And it reminds me of something because a lot of us will have bought books, will have bought weights, would have bought this training program that they said that they're gonna start this year, tomorrow, next week, on the New Year's Eve, that they're gonna do this New Year transformation, that I'm gonna be the best person, I'm gonna be the next fittest person, and I'm gonna start a business next year, and I got all the materials ready. And it reminds me of this because a lot of us make these promises, make these commitments, want to be someone different, but yet we hide the books away, we put the weights away, we put the training program in our cupboards just for it to sit dust. And then we allow our everyday normal life to bother us, to make us busy. Now we forget about all the promises, and we forget about all the commitment that we were going to make. We forget about the responsibilities. We let the world's chaos bother us. And that is frankly what is happening to me. I bought this stand-up desk to make sell calls. I was gonna do cold calls, and I did for a while. I really did. I did on the first 14 days of making this channel. I was going amazing. I was doing great. I was seeing progress, and I finally saw my business growing. And perhaps that was the most happiest time of my life. Coming right out of jail, I was like, I'm gonna start this social media marketing business because this is what I had dreamed of doing, to create an income for myself, to free my family from financial issues, to give myself more freedom. So I was ready. I was ready to just make someone out of myself and prove all my haters, prove all my doubters wrong, prove everyone who left me in my life wrong, just to create something for me. But after 14 days, I just didn't continue. I didn't continue till now, till day 185. And to you guys are unaware because perhaps you guys had just the new people coming through this channel would just realize that maybe I am doing good. But the truth is, I don't think I am, guys. I don't think I am doing at all because I have been avoiding what I'm supposed to be doing for well over 160 days. And that's a long stretch. And that is perhaps why my desk has collected so much dust. And yes, I didn't even bother to wipe it. I didn't bother to clean it because what do I do on this desk every day now? Just to make a video every single night. A video that takes no longer than 1 hour. And you guys may say, well, what do I do with the rest of my day? And I wish I could say something more fulfilling. I wish I could sit here and tell you guys that I'm doing absolutely amazing. But like you guys all, but perhaps I'm a bit worse, but like most of the people out there, I bought the books, I bought the weights, I bought the training programs, and I hid them in my cupboard and totally forgot about them. I hid them in my cupboard. I really opened them at the bottom of the shelf, collecting dust, collecting this thick layer of dust where our commitment and purpose lies that we had forgotten because we carried on living a normal average life. An average life that we are content with now because screw starting the business, right? Screw getting weight, right? Like, what was the reason for that? A lot of us want to be rich. A lot of us wants to be fit. A lot of us wants to be well educated. But is there really this reason pushing us to do this? Perhaps not. Perhaps this is why we didn't even bother to open the book and read. Perhaps this is the reason why we didn't even bother to lift a weight, because we have no reason. There is no emotional reason behind the choices we make. It was just a fad, a fad that we decided to, it would be nice if we can be rich. Of course it would be nice. Of course it would be nice if you had a six pack. Of course it would be nice. But when the time it takes to put in effort, when the time someone tells you if you want a six pack, you gotta stop eating Maccas every day. If you want a six pack, you gotta drop all this BS. Would you do it? You may say it, But here we are still fat. Here we are still average. Here we are still uneducated, not looking the best, not taking care of ourselves to the best of our abilities. Here we are just still being the average Joe. And quite frankly, I don't believe in average, guys. I think we are either the best version of ourselves or the worst version of ourselves. And the truth is, if my desk is full of dust, then quite likely someone out there will have a book, will have a desk just like mine, dusty as hell. And that is our purpose, that is our potential there, just there, lying there, so close to us. But for whatever reason, we decide to let it go. We decide to not take responsibility and take action. That's all it is. And when you take action, and when I had to take action, I was the most happiest. I could sit here and tell myself that I'm happy. I could sit here and tell myself that look the good in the bad days, try to find things to be grateful of. And of course, that works. That works in the sense that it may make you believe that you're worth more than just being a total loser. But unless you transform that feeling to action, that feeling won't stay with you forever. You're going to start feeling crappy because you're going to start falling back into your old routines. And like me, what do I do to distract myself from my lack of purpose? What do I do to distract myself from my truth that I can become someone? Is to watch a lot of movies, right? Watch a lot of TV. And that's quite frankly one of the addictions that I cannot seem to go overcome because it is just something I don't believe I can for a long time. I don't believe I can because everyone does it. When I ask for help, people despise it. And it just seems that this is the only battle where I feel it's okay for me to every now and then turn on the TV and watch a few movies by myself or with the family. It is the one addiction where I tell myself that it is okay every now and then. But the truth is not. Because every addiction is an distraction to our full potential. Every addiction will keep your book dusty. Every addiction will keep your desk dusty. And it is obviously not the best things to hear from someone like myself trying to be the best version of themselves. It is definitely not a good thing to hear someone be so negative, but it is the truth, guys. We all have something we wanted to do, and yet we haven't done it because we are obligated to take responsibility. We are obligated to take action. And when that action, when that sacrifice comes, we just say no. You're like, it's just too much, it's just too much. And a lot of us just forget about it then. And it's all nice and fairy tales to think about what you could become. But when it's time to really put down the TV, when it's time to put down the drinks, when it's time to put down the drugs, a lot of us say no to it. A lot of us despise it because we still want to live our normal life. We still want to have fun. And yet we want to be the best. But to build yourself, to build from nothing, we have to let some of these things go. And sometimes you just have to decide whether the sacrifice you are willing to make is going to be worth it. And the thing is, it's going to be worth it. It's going to be worth it if you can lose all your weight and get a six pack. It's going to be worth it if you can build a business and scale that to $1 million in the next year. It's worth it because every change in a positive direction is worth it than your current mediocre life. But whatever the challenge you guys have to overcome, I hope all the best for you because the answer is abundant out there. I can sit here and tell you guys everything that you should be doing and need to be doing like myself. I could be telling the same thing to myself, but a lot of us have an issue deep within. Right? Not anything tangible, not anything materialistic, but an internal problem, a lack of confidence, a lack of belief that we can sacrifice the pleasure now, that we can actually do it, that we can actually put down the unhealthy food, that we can actually learn and be educated. It is this negative self belief, it is this identity crisis that stops us from taking responsibility, that it stops us from taking that book out of the drawer, that stops us from going to the gym and signing up a membership. It is this self view of ourselves that really stops us and hinders our true growth. And I know it sounds so easy and ridiculous. what, just seeing myself in a positive light that I may change? Well, the thing is, it is really that easy. It is really that easy to just have some belief in yourself. But the catch is, it is much harder to actually believe in yourself than you actually think it is. But there will be a time in your life where that idea just clicks. That moment of relief will bestow upon you. But until that comes, don't give up onto searching for that belief, for that confidence, because it will come to you eventually. But when that time comes, don't squander it. Don't fall back into your old life. Don't think that this is just a good day, because a good day don't just come upon you for no reason. A good day is a blessing in disguise, and the way you choose to act after that day will change your life forever. But this is all I gotta say for today. I hope you guys had learned something from this. But if not, like always, I'll be here for you guys tomorrow. But until then, good night.